Well, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your forecast update here on December 1st, 2025. And welcome to Meteorological Winter. Well, we're in store for a pretty wet night ahead for us here across North Georgia going into tomorrow morning. And then going into Wednesday, looks like we're in store for a pretty bone-chilling night. And then we got another round of rain coming at us at the end of the week. Now, before we get into this full update, if you're watching anywhere across North Georgia here on YouTube, please consider us making it part of your YouTube feed. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. And as always, if you ever have a weather-related question, please post it down below. All right, let's go ahead and get into our forecast, shall we? As we're looking at Brasstown Ball, it's cloudy. It's pretty elevated. Those high clouds up in there across the area right now, but they're going to be lowering as we go forward tonight. Looking live there in Dahlonega as well, looking at cloudy skies here across North Georgia. But again, that rain will be increasing as we go into the evening hours. And some of the mountains might see a little bit of a wintry mix. I'm going to show you that on the model data here in just a second. Local radar is quiet. We do have a fire weather statement out there right now from the Weather Service because of just how dry it's been here lately and low humidity, but that'll be going away, especially with rain coming at us here for tonight. And a satellite picture showing us a lot of clouds, a little filtered sunshine coming through there, but generally a cloudy day here all across North Georgia. Looking at our regional radar, we're seeing the rain back off toward our west across Arkansas and Louisiana as this is slowly filtering up and moving up into our direction. So get ready for a wet and rainy night here across Georgia. So let's go ahead and take a look at the model data here, and we'll take a look and see how things are going to be progressing here as we go in for the next, say, 24 hours or so. So let's go take a look at that right here as we take a look at this model run here, as we're going to watch that rain coming at us pretty quickly. As we get toward 9, 10 o'clock, notice that some of this is looking pink. So areas up there, I'd say above about 2,500 feet, might be looking at a little icing, a little sleet mixed in. I don't expect it to be a big problem here. But a little glazing, especially at the higher elevations, possibility there. You see it kind of spreads all up into the mountains there as we go into the overnight hours. But again, not expecting nothing too major. This is kind of waving us two separate rains here, kind of coming through the area here. But once it moves on through, maybe some rains tomorrow morning. But other than that, it should clear on through, and then we're in store for a very cold night going into Wednesday morning. Rainfall totals, it's kind of coming at us at two separate bands, so it really kind of depends on how this works up. You've seen the heavy rains here south of Atlanta and another batch here just to the northwest. We got a little bit of gap there across North Georgia, but I'm still going to hold it as a 1 to 2 inch rain probability here across the entire area. We're kind of in nowcast mode right now. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast maps here from our friends from the National Weather Service. Watch that timestamp on top as we kind of go through the days here. As we go in toward tomorrow morning, again, that rain should be coming to an end, starting to wrap up there during the morning hours, and then by the afternoon, we'll start seeing some clearing as high pressure builds on in. And going into Wednesday morning with this high pressure anchored right over the top of us here, we're going to see some very cold temperatures, probably a heavy frost, I think, we're going to have across the area here on your Wednesday morning, so get ready for that. And then as we go into Thursday, we'll see the clouds increasing once again as another round of rain comes going on Friday. This one doesn't look quite as robust as what we're going to get here coming in for tomorrow, or for tonight and into tomorrow morning. And then we'll see some lingering showers on Saturday morning. Sunday's looking pretty good, and Monday right now looking pretty good as well. So we just got to get through these two rain events, and the weekend not really looking all that bad right now as we look ahead. All right. So there's our forecast here for tomorrow, 53-38 there in Gainesville. Rain in the morning, maybe a little sunshine in the afternoon. And depending on when the front comes on through, the northwest zones are probably going to chill off or start watching the temperature drop by the afternoon. And that'll be progressing from west to east. So morning lows, we got a little bit of that wedge in place here across the Georgia. So we got this wedge in place here. That's why they're in the 30s. Boy, if that wedge was a little stronger, we'd be looking at an icing event, and that would really be bad news. But fortunately, not quite strong enough for that, as daytime highs tomorrow will be warmer in the east in the 50s, falling into the 40s here in the afternoon across northwest zones as that cold air filters on in. Regionally looking like this: 38 in Nashville, 38 in Memphis, falling to 37 in Birmingham, giving you an idea of the cold air moving on in there. 49 in Mobile, 55 in Destin, 78 in Jacksonville. So we got about a 40-degree temperature swing there across the southeast. Next 7 days looking like this. Again, Wednesday looking pretty good. 51-29 there in Gainesville. So there'll be a lot of low 20s, maybe some teens there up toward Blairsville going into Wednesday morning. 54-34 on Thursday. Again, your next batch of rain coming in on Friday, ending on Saturday morning. Second half of the weekend, Sunday, not looking bad, 56-37 and 51-42 going into Monday next week. So again, not looking too bad for us. Again, we got some rain tonight. We'll watch closely to see if that winter weather becomes a bit of a problem at all tonight. If we get a surprise, I don't think that'll be the case here. Only if the wedge turns out to be a little stronger than advertised and the air is a little drier do I see that becoming a problem. But for right now, I don't see that being an issue. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel. If you'd like to please subscribe, please do so at this time. Again, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.